Warning, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't seen seasons 1 or 2 of the Total Drama Reboot, then what the hell are you doing? Go and watch it, it's literally out, you can watch it now. Hello everybody, Tom here, and welcome back to the TD Tom YouTube channel. Sorry, it's been a while since I've uploaded. It's only been about, 6 months? It's only been half a year. You know, it hasn't been that long. But yeah, apologies about the lack of uploading. Basically, I just got incredibly lazy and just wanted to do other things. So yeah, I think, you know, with the fact that season 2 of the reboot has finished, and also season 3 of this Venture Camp is also coming out now as well, I thought, you know what, let's get this channel up and running again. So I thought, you know, just to ease us in, I thought we would do a little tier ranking of the reboot characters, because I believe in my first video where I ranked all of the Total Drama characters, I didn't actually rank any of the reboot characters because I hadn't watched the reboot yet. So I thought I'd do that in this video, since we now have 2 full seasons of these characters, which I think they should have done with the Revenge of the Island cast when they were out. But we've now got 2 full seasons of the new characters, so I can now, in my opinion, anyway, I can now analyze them properly, and then I actually have my own thoughts and opinions after a little while with the characters, not just based off one season. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually find an actual tier maker just for the new characters, so I've had to cheat and go with every single character who ever fucking existed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to dig through a little bit and go try and find all the characters, but hopefully we will manage. But without further ado, let's get in there. So the first character we have is Z. Z, I do like Z a lot. He was definitely a different character. You know, his main personality was obviously drinking soda, and he wasn't exactly the smartest guy ever, but he still had, you know, common sense, which I find is rare with a lot of the dumb characters. You know, usually the dumb characters just lack fucking everything, but Z did have a little bit of common sense, I think, at times. So honestly, I was a fan of Z. I thought his eliminations both of them were probably fair. He definitely went at the right time, and overall I thought, you know, he had he was a solid character. I really do. I think I'll probably put him in the B for Z. I'll probably put him in the B tier for now. Might move up to A if I feel like it, but yeah, overall Z in B. Next we have Win, the season 2 winner. I'm still, honestly, like a week after I've seen the finale, I'm still in utter shock that Win won season 2. Like, I just was not expecting that whatsoever. Even in the final episode, I was thinking, oh no, he's not going to win. It's going to be either one of Caleb or Julia. But no, Win ended up winning, and definitely up there with one of the biggest upsets in this show's history. Maybe even up there with Owen winning back in season 1. I was not expecting Win to win whatsoever. And honestly, Win again, a character I like a lot. Again, he's him and Roger basically, like, you know, like the duo characters, kind of like Katie and Sadie, but a lot more tolerable than them two. Yeah, definitely lacked a lot of brain cells and common sense, but he was very, very fun to watch. Definitely has a lot of funny moments which you can find all sorts of compilations for on YouTube. Yeah, overall, love Win a lot. Definitely, I'm happy that he did win season 2, and overall, I love the character. Definitely an A. He's a good man. Now, Scary Girl. Yeah, definitely the weirdest cast member of the is this the 4th generation we're counting this on? It'll be the 5th one, because we're talking about this race, I'll probably count as the 4th generation, but so the 5th generation of characters now. That's a crazy thing about it. She's definitely the weirdest one. Season 1, yeah, she was, I think again her elimination definitely came at the right time. However, I think season 2, I think she was definitely more of a gimmick in season 2, I felt, you know, her trying to be more normal. Honestly, could have been a really interesting storyline, but they then had to ruin it at the end of the episode where she basically just announced that she's still a massive fucking creep. But yeah, it's not one of my favourite characters ever, probably not my least favourite either. Honestly, you're probably putting C. I don't dislike her at all, I don't really like her either. She's definitely just a character where I like have no real feelings towards. So yeah, it's Scary Girl, or Lauren, I think her actual name is, or I don't know if that's canon or not, but yeah, you're on C. Next up we do have Ripper. Ripper is definitely an interesting character, because it's way on Ripper, because obviously he's definitely a character where you either like him or you don't like him. and I definitely see a lot of people who don't like Ripper at all. I can definitely see why. Season 1, he was all about just the fast jokes, essentially. Wasn't exactly a very pleasant person to be around, I'm sure. It wasn't fantastic by any means, Season 1. Season 2, they tried, to give him a little bit more of like a character in Season 2, I suppose, with the whole thing with him and Axel, which, for the first, 4 episodes where they actually were building up their relationship, it was actually pretty interesting, but then once they, got them to it together, where they essentially just became fucking Jeff and Bridget, where they was fucking made out the whole time, wasn't great, and again, I think his elimination was definitely had a good time in both seasons. I'll put him in C, above Scary Girl. I don't think he's quite B tier, for fuck's sake. I don't think he's quite B tier. I've got him in C for now. Yeah, he's definitely a Marmite character. Next up we have Raj, and again, pretty similar reasons to Wayne, really. Obviously they are the same duo. Yeah, definitely a character which you weren't expecting. I mean, to be fair, Season 1, just the whole thing about him and Bowie was definitely not what you had in mind whatsoever, but it was really brilliant well. And then obviously Season 2, where the start was just them two, actually being a couple, and then Raj and going on without Bowie, and then becoming his own thing with Wayne. It was a really interesting time Raj had on the show, and I think honestly, if I had it my way, I probably would have preferred him or Damien to win over Wayne. But it would have, again, I think it would have been 6 and 2 freeze. Really, it would have been the same outcome. Yeah, again, Raj, again, he's pretty similar to Will. See them two basically the same character. A.T. I love Raj. I like, definitely pretty good. Priya, the Season 1 winner. Yeah, it's a weird one with Priya because she's probably been the only character really I can think of whose overall knowledge of the game and overall determination actually went hand in hand. Obviously, all the villains in the previous seasons obviously they've had pretty good knowledge of the game and whatever. But for me, Priya, it felt different because she was actually nice. She wasn't a complete arsehole, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and honestly, again, another character which I don't really have that much dislike towards. I think definitely Season 2, I think it was definitely cool to have a whole new side to her where she was, trying to balance having a crush on Caleb to actually trying to win the competition again. And that was definitely a good balance. And yeah, to be fair, I think, honestly, I don't dislike Priya at all, but I think she definitely is better than Ripper and Scary Girl, so I'm probably going to put her in B. Might be controversial. That's just my opinion. Sorry about it. Next up, we do have Nichelle. I don't know how I probably pronounce her name, but yeah, I'm like, if they do a Season 3 with these characters, I am convinced she's going to be the villain of the season. It just has to be, shouldn't it? I mean, first season she was just outed as a complete fraud and had no skills whatever. Then before Season 2, she actually got into shape and actually learned all these stunts just for them to get eliminated by Julia making a fake contract. Yeah, again, if they're gonna have a third season with these characters, she is definitely gonna be the villain, and I am definitely all for that if that does happen, But yeah, other than that, she hasn't really been on the show for that long. If you think about it, I think she was eliminated after 3 episodes in Season 1, I think it was, and then after 5 in Season 2. So she's only really been on for 8 episodes. Really, she hasn't been on for that long. So I can't really, I don't even know much about her. Like, she didn't really have much personality outside of having a little beef with Julia or. Right, she didn't really interact with anybody really outside of the challenges, so I'll probably put her in C again. Probably above Ripper. I'll probably put her in C again. Another pretty meh character if you ask me. MK, I love MK a lot. I think Season 1 where she was trying to she didn't really want to be there, but it's a confusing one really. Her trying to be just trying to see everybody's secrets through the confessional, I thought was really clever. And then Season 2, her whole thing with Julia was really cool. I know a lot of people do ship MK and Julia. I think they definitely are better off as friends. I think that's just, there's just too many couples really for 16 characters, I think, to really go around. But yeah, Season 2, I thought she was very, very good. Is she an S tier? I don't think is she S tier? I'm gonna put her ahead of Wayne and Raj, but she's definitely borderline S tier for me. MK, definitely a big fan of the character. Now, we have our first F tier character, and that is Millie. I do not like Millie whatsoever. I know, obviously, the Reaction King, I don't think he's a big, huge fan of Millie either. I just don't like her at all. Season 1, she got carried by Priya. a whole thing was just her, trying to, study the other competitors. It was definitely a unique thing. Don't get me wrong, it was definitely a unique thing. I just don't like her as a person. Obviously, season 2, I think she was definitely written in season 2, to be, to be an early exit. Obviously after she got so far in season 1. Yeah, just not a great character. Well, Millie, and to be fair, like once she left, she wasn't missed at all, really. So yeah, she's FC. Not a huge fan of her whatsoever. Sorry. Next we have Julia, definitely the first S tier character in my opinion. She is so good, so brilliantly written as well. Like season 1, started out as this whole internet's influencer type character, where she was just constantly happy and trying to be a positive influence, and that's what. And then obviously the whole thing where she just became a villain out of overnight, which I thought was was pretty well done as well. In season 2, where again she just pretty much just embraced the fact that she was a villain, and again the whole thing with MK as well was just fantastic, really well written. Honestly, I was kind of hoping she would win the final, just because I think it would have been fitting for her to win it, but it just wasn't meant to be. Yeah, Julia, really well written villain in my opinion, and I think unlike a lot of the previous villains as well, she's human as well. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say she's relatable, because I don't think she quite is, and if you do relate it to Julia, then I'm gonna have to fucking refer you to somebody, because fucking hell. But she's definitely a lot more human than the past villains we've had on the show, and honestly, honestly, most of my positives about this cast that they've got now is that they're relatable. They very are similar to the first generation, where they are written to be relatable. And yeah, Julia, probably my first S tier character so far. Well done. Next we have Emma, again another F tier character. I do not like Emma at all. Just the whole thing with her and Chase season 1 was just fucking annoying to watch. Like, the whole thing about them two being exes was interesting at first, and the fact that she was trying to be her own thing was just cool, but it got really annoying to watch her and Chase. And again, season 2, they weren't really that much there, and again, like Millie, I think they were definitely written out just to be early exits, but fuck me, I just don't like watching her at all. That's definitely one of my dislike characters. I just don't like Emma whatsoever. Next we have Damien, another, again, an A tier character. Actually, I'm with MK the S tier, I think. Damien, A tier, again, season 1, he was a guy where, again, like, sometimes MK didn't really want to be there, but he kind of felt as though he had to be there, because, he wanted to, like, do well, and he seemed like a bit like a major pussy in the challenges, but honestly, season 2, Damien, in my opinion, he was robbed big time, in my opinion, season 2, and, it was almost written as though he was going to win. He had his own, the confidence in Damien was just there, and I'm good that he not only didn't even make the final, but he was eliminated. He finished 6th. He got 6th place. I don't even know how, and yes, I do get that he was almost sacrificed in a way, for praise and elimination and whatnot, but yeah, it was a shame that he didn't make it farther than what he did, and honestly, I think now knowing that Caleb and Julia didn't win, it feels a little bit cruel that Damien didn't get there, and I'm praying, again, if they make a season 3 with these lot, Damien has to at least make the final, surely. Honestly, I'll be good if he didn't. Honestly, brilliant character, fantastic season 2 from him. There we go, guys. I think this is probably going to be the final F tier character in my opinion, and it's fucking Chase. I just don't, again, pretty much everything I said for Emma, you can say again for Chase, just a guy I just don't like it all. The whole thing with Emma was just annoying, and I will stand on this fucking hill when I said that he made it way further in season 1 than he should have done. I don't know how he got as far as he did. Honestly, it was fucking annoying, and thankfully he was eliminated almost straight away in season 2, so yeah, just a fucking annoying person. I just don't like him at all. Him and Emma can go fuck themselves, really. Next we have Caleb, who I can probably B tier with Caleb. I'd rather put him in A tier, but I think B's probably about right. I think for him, season 1 he was eliminated, fucking first one eliminated. He was kind of just there. And with season 2, he was just a fucking whole other character. Like, I kind of wish they did this in the first few generation characters, where the characters who were eliminated very early on had a proper goal to actually make a fought. And I know Ezekiel kind of did in World Tour, but he was just fucking irritating Whereas Caleb, he had a goal, to actually, to win the fucking thing. And this whole thing with Priya was definitely very unexpected as well, which was, it definitely added a whole other layer to their characters. And Caleb, honestly, again, I'm pretty disappointed he didn't win Season 2, but hey, pretty good, solid character overall. And I think definitely worthy of B tier placement. And I believe there's just 2 more characters. Next we've got Bowie, again, my another S tier character for me. Bowie, Season 1, he was just fantastic, He was kind of the villain-ish in a way, but he was definitely a lot more, I don't know how to say, he definitely had feelings, I think, whereas Julia kind of doesn't. And honestly, the fact that Bowie, I was kind of a little bit disappointed he didn't win Season 1, but I think it was pretty much written for Priya to win it. Season 2, again, he had this whole other thing where, he obviously liked the fact that MK Julia wanted to cheat, but also didn't want to upset Raj as well. It was very well written, and honestly, his elimination surprised me a lot as well. I definitely think it probably wouldn't have hurt if he made it a little bit further than what he did, but, it is what it is, so there's that. And Bowie, S tier character for me. Hopefully he has another good run in Season 3 again if they do decide to make it. And finally, the last character in this list is Axel. Axel, what do I go with Axel? I think I should, again, another C tier, probably ahead of Niche. Actually, I put, I'm pretty happy with that layout. So finally, Axel, again, pretty early voted off in Season 1. She was a very weird character, definitely has this whole, army, and, she was very similar to Sean, where, she definitely had this obsession with zombies and whatnot, and obviously very driven. But Season 2, she definitely, I wouldn't say she coasted in any way, but really, I think without Ripper, she just kind of was just there in a way. She wasn't really, a standout character, if you get me. And although I did want her to do well in Season 2, don't get me wrong, I did, but I think definitely most of her gimmick was definitely with Ripper, and that's not a bad thing, I suppose. But yeah, that's she was pretty much that. And well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. There it is, my Total Drama Season Reboot tier list. Pretty happy with that overall. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that tier list. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Again, sorry for not uploading as well. I'm going to try and upload more often on the channel as well. I'm going to try and make some more videos maybe around this venture camp as well. If you guys want to go see that, then do let me know as well in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.